Hello, hello. Hi there. Day 28. And it says I am live on day 28. Super awesome. Great to be here. Glad you are showing up here. And hopefully, these past 28 days have been blessing you as much as have been blessing me. And I labeled this one, making sure to, take care of those moments and realizing how important it is to live in the moment and to understand the blessings in each moment that we get in God. Like today, my wife and I enjoyed a little walk out in the sun. It was some nice weather, and we called up someone that we know, a friend who is a speaker, and just an awesome, awesome individual. Just a nice, kind-hearted individual. His name is Bobby Petrucelli, and I don't know if you can see if the book "You Matter, It Doesn't." And he was just a blessing. He's been a speaker for a long time, over 30 years, speaking and encouraging folks, making sure people understand that they matter, and to enjoy the moments in life that you have, especially with your loved ones, and to live a life that is full of service. Because man, he if you want to have a dictionary picture of someone who loves people and is genuinely concerned about folks and wants to see people well and better in life, going to the next level, having the proper mindset, understanding who they are in Christ, it would be Bobby Petrucelli. And like I said, I'm going to show you his book again because you should go check out his book. You Matter, It Doesn't. 10seconds.org. 10seconds.org is because he talks about how 10 seconds can change your life and how you respond to it, glean from it, can just change the trajectory of your life in such a powerful, powerful way. And he lived it. I don't want to give too much of his story away, but Bobby Petrucelli, awesome, awesome. I can call him friend now. And he's just an awesome speaker. He goes around the country talking to all kinds of folks, schools, NFL teams, college teams. Man, just a awesome individual, and I'm glad to call him friend. And he would say to anybody who's going through a rough time to bring them back to tell them, hey, you matter. The situation doesn't. You matter more than the situation. And to enjoy the moments that God has given you, even though going through a hard time, that we got to reflect on the good things in life and how can we turn those things that happen into our life to better somebody else's life and to an awesome trajectory of living a life to the fullest. And knowing who you are in Christ is very important in that process as well. Because God doesn't give us bad things, but He can help us turn bad things in our life for the good. For the good for yourself, for the good for others. And it's so awesome how God does that. So in those moments, treasure them. Even in a moment like when you're just relaxing, treasure that moment that God gave you. And I just want to give you guys a couple scriptures. These two scriptures came to mind. The Psalm chapter 19, verse 1. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament show His handiwork. And I was like, man, the reason why I share that is because I remember that when my wife and I went to celebrate our anniversary 2 years ago, just before COVID hit, and we went to Hollywood. We went to Hawaii, and we went to this beach where the waves were just crashing. So wow, and the sound of the waves just reverberating after it hits the rocks, the splash going way in the air, and we were just enjoying the moment. That moment that God gave us just to enjoy the beauty of His creation and how wonderful it was to see, and to that we had the capability going from what y'all heard from me a couple days ago talking about we were in bankruptcy, not having enough money to buy food, not enough money to provide for medical care and things of that nature. to where we were able to enjoy a wonderful time on the beach. And in that moment, we're like, wow, God, your handiwork, how awesome you are, that you've helped us through a whole bunch of processes to enjoy this moment. And then another one I want to share with you guys is James chapter 4, verses 14, where it says, why you don't even know what will happen tomorrow. What is your life? You're a mist that appears for a little while and then vanishes. Instead, you ought to say, if the Lord wills, we will live and do this or that, and do not to boast in other things. But in those moments, God is telling us, hey, listen, see God in every day. Enjoy his blessings. Even when you don't feel like you're blessed, think about those blessings. It even talks about that in Philippians later on, about think about the goodness, good things, things that are praiseworthy, of good report, that are honorable, that basically bring joy, and just dwell on those things. And dwell on the goodness that God has blessed us with. And I know sometimes, here on social media, it can be crazy, but you know what? Let this be a little reminder for you guys to remember the blessings, the goodness of God. Even in the rough times, he tries to shine through when we're not paying attention to him. But he still tries to shine through to help us in those areas. And when I look back at those times when we had rough times, God was trying to help us out during those rough times, but we were looking at more of the problem instead of the solution giver. So be encouraged. Look for those moments. Cherish those moments right now. Marinate on them. Thank God for them. And thank God for those people in your lives that have blessed you and fed into your life, healing, hope, encouragement. And you know what? Be encouraged to do the same to somebody else. So, like I said, hopefully this was a blessing to you guys on this Sunday. And hey, 2 more days to go. 2 more days. 2 more days and complete the 30-day challenge. So, God bless you. Have a good night. And like I always tell folks, have a positive expectation to see God's goodness in your life each and every day. God bless you. Good night.